Hey guys, it's VW. It is Saturday. It's about 2 o'clock, and I'm still in West Virginia. I'm about to go into Virginia. I'm kind of going the way back where I'd go to Roanoke to get my flight back. But I'm going to be here till Wednesday morning. And like I put on other video, I'm trying to get my videos up. Somebody, they're doing the same, hacking into my computer and just not letting me get my videos up. I mean, it was going slow, but then it'll stop like at 29%. One of them got through that I was putting on up here. It stopped on the processing, but it didn't have to go through the processing, so it did get up. And then I went to the local library, which had a land line internet, and couldn't get my videos up there. It was just it'd be like 1% every 30 minutes, and then it would just stop. So I'm going to try and get these videos up. I'm going to try and not make too many. I just wanted to make a video to tell y'all, and I've said it in my other videos, and I guess you're going to see it in the other videos. So this isn't the haven I thought it would be. They really protect from radio signals by the radio telescope. So if you're getting massively hit with satellite terrorism, remote microwaves, they're more pinpointed frequencies that the telescope, unless they were pointed directly at the telescope, it's not going to be a big deal. Now there is no Wi-Fi in Green Bank. The Wi-Fi is you can't get phone service. I don't know how much those things affect other people with EMF sensitivities, but there's a lot of things. When you say EMF, when you say electromagnetic frequencies, and I've learned a lot on this trip, so it hasn't been a bust, definitely. It's not been a bust, but it's kind of like in my room, it's kind of like when I go to Florida. I had about 2 to 3 days of kind of getting a signal, but it was really nice, it was different, and then he builds it up, or they build it up, or they get it more accurate or pinpointed, or I don't know. And I've seen a lot of one light cars on some really mountainous roads where I didn't see anybody when I was going up. Now I saw like 3 cars in a row with their brights on. Could just be because it's Saturday and have nothing to do with me. But as a targeted individual, you get paranoid, and things are rarely a coincidence, because these people are working on us 24 hours a day. But I'm going to go into town where I can get phone service. I'm going to call my parents. I don't know what I'm going to tell my mom. I'm just going to tell her it was good. It was good to come up here and have a vacation, because this was her Christmas present to me. I'm still, God catches me, because when I found out it wasn't a cure-all, I was crushed, and I was just like, what am I going to do? Because I can't, and I was watching one lady's video, and she moved to Mexico. It didn't stop, the remote stuff didn't stop on her, and then they started V2K'ing her in Spanish. She didn't understand any of it, but it was V2K. It was like the microwave hearing to her head. I guess that's one way to prove it. If you want to go to a foreign country and then they're fucking shooting, excuse my language, they're shooting microwaves at your head, the V2K, and it's all foreign language, you can at least prove it to a psychiatrist. That you're not schizophrenic. They may think you're possessed, I guess, because some possessed people, they can just speak Latin. It was funny. Let me go back to my point, though. EMF, it covers a lot of things. It covers radio signals. It covers whatever Wi-Fi is, what your cell phone puts out. But then, and there's stuff all along the spectrum that is basically electromagnetic radiation or electromagnetic frequencies. Now, this microwave stuff, the microwave radiation is on the frequency. It's on the electromagnetic spectrum, but it's different than the way radio waves act. Radio waves are spread out. They cover a lot of area. These microwaves, that's how they can pinpoint your head and just burn a part of your head, or shoot you in the eye, or shoot you. They've shot me in Florida, in the testicles with my parents sitting right next to me. They've hit me in the head with the high pitched radiation sound, you know, in the same room as my parents. And that's how they can do it, because microwave is so pinpointed, and that's how that frequency works on the electromagnetic spectrum. There's a lot more for me to learn. I'm not Mr. Scientist now. That guy, he left a comment, and he really did. He's given me a challenge, and I don't feel bad about anything I've done. I've done the right thing along this whole way. I've done the right thing even before they started targeting me. So I don't feel guilty about anything I've done. I guess I wish I could have done it better, or known kind of how far they would have taken it. But I am where I am now. God does pick me up. So if you're really low, I was listening to some of this gospel music, because that's the only CD I could get up here, and there's no radio. And it's kind of picking me up. It's kind of, washing away any kind of microwave signals I'm getting. But they do. It's a satellite thing. And then it solidified it when I saw the lady who had moved to Mexico, and she is so nice. Super nice. Talking about, like, how you should save your money. Super nice. Just this nice lady. She didn't do anything. And she has, like, people in Mexico gang stalking crap out of her. And they're shooting stuff at her in her room. They're murdering her. God, it's so hard to just believe that. But it's true. She's not crazy at all, and she has a friend who wants to move to a different country. But now, I'm figuring out. Well, up here, I think I realized this thing kind of spanned the whole country. And I think I realized that it was satellite, and that's why I was kind of hanging my hopes on a zone where they would maybe keep satellites out of the area. They'd keep this zone where you couldn't move a satellite over it, or you couldn't send a signal from a satellite. So I was thinking of it, but I think I simplified it in my mind too much, because I was kind of grasping for straws. I was desperate. But the thing is, God led me here. God, like I was talking to my friend, I saw this stuff. I felt it in my heart to come up here. So, I'm not giving up that it's a wasted trip at all. This could mean more than I even know right now. And I don't know the future. I'm going to keep fighting. And I'm going to put my videos up. I'm going to find a way, to get them up eventually. They're stopping them. And that's what I wanted to say. Like, I'm in my hotel room. They've got Wi-Fi, but it's an open network. And, they've closed out some of my windows. When I'm uploading something, it'll just stop. It'll stop at a certain percentage. It'll stay there for hours and hours and hours, and then I'll just close it out. And they did. I think they were. I think that's what they do. I think that's better than just stopping it and closing out that window, because then I'll just start it over. If they just stop it and slow it down, then I'll waste a lot of my time. They want to waste your time while they're killing you, because they have all the time in the world. They have all the time. This guy's sitting in his house. He's comfortable. No big deal. Every moment counts for us. It's just a fact. Every moment counts for us. And my ears are popping because I'm in the mountain. I'm a really good, I can find my directions very well, but it's very easy to get up here. And if you have a lot of money and you want to come try it, because I'm not sure if everybody's being hit with a satellite directly, because I heard a telecom guy, or I didn't hear him, but he commented on one of my pages, and he was saying that it could be a satellite controlling cell towers to just shoot out a magnetic resonance. Some people may have that. They may have a less accurate way of burning your skull and your testicles, your body if you're a woman, burning your private areas. And then I saw a video. I was looking at videos at the I've probably gotten off a topic a lot here, but I was at the library and I was looking at another video. Sweet Spanish lady, just sweet Hispanic lady in her house, and she's being targeted. There are people around her and remotely hitting her, and she's just talking about how you got to trust in the Lord, you got to trust in Jesus, even when you're hurting, He'll pick you up. And it really helped me, and I left a comment on there. I hope my videos help y'all. I don't know what the future holds. It seems hopeless in my human mind, my human body. This guy, after 2 or 3 days, you know, it burned. Like he gets most of his work done in my sleep. So I was pretty good until I went to sleep at about 1, and then I woke up about, you know, 1:30. So I'd slept a long time, and the whole, you know, my head burned. It was like a guy was talking about. I saw another comment. It wasn't on my videos, but another one where the guy explained exactly how I feel. Like when these guys burn you, it's like he's like, I wake up and I feel like, you know, somebody's burned a hole in my head. I feel like the whole side of my head has been burned. It's just burning, and that's like what I feel like. And I guess it's not complicated to explain how it feels. But so I'm gonna go into town. I'm gonna give my parents a call. God, I've got like, and I hope this video explains it. I've got to kind of, you know, talk like how the videos are gonna come out. I've got about 12 or 13, 14 videos that are sitting in my USB thing. God, I'm glad I brought that. I put it in my book sack, and I brought my book sack. I probably would have forgotten it if I would have like put it on a table or something. Yeah, I've got like 12 to 14 videos, and I'm trying to get them out. I was trying to do like 5 at once at the public library. And they were all, it was like 1%, and then 30 minutes it'd go to 2%. And I don't know if that was the stalkers or just the format of having them in YouTube, it not loading up good. I do know in my room though, you know, they're stopping it. They're stopping it, and then like I'll be looking at something and the window will close, the internet will stop responding, and it's an open wireless network. Now what I gander out of that is that this guy can't do that from where I live, where this is all happening in my hometown, because it's 14 hours away. So there are people here, you know, and within a couple of days he's gotten them, you know, activating and working on me. You know, I'm not sure. And this is one thing I should have done. I should have gotten a cabin. It was about $200 more to get a cabin separated from other rooms. I don't think that anybody else in another room is doing this to me, but I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure how it rolls. I know that when I went to Texas to help my dad, like he was getting rehabilitated, I know they had a person in the room, like a room near us, because my head burned so bad. I've never felt it like that, and it was like where the wall was. It was like concordant with where the wall was. It wasn't where this guy would remotely hit me. But I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna try and load up the videos before I make a bunch more, because I kind of lose track, and then I can't really describe them well enough. And I feel like it brings more people to the videos when you describe it good, and it's like, you know, they know what they're gonna hear. But with me, you're gonna get some surprise. You know, you may get a video that's described very crappily, that's just like, yeah, this is me babbling about, you know, me being targeted, and you may get a better surprise, you know, when you look at it. That's all I know to do right now. I do want to say something very important. The most dangerous thing, and I do, by the way this guy acts, and the way that y'all see a video where I beat the wall, and I was like, you're a Nazi effort, like stop doing this to me. And I was yelling. So he called the cops and told them I had a knife, and I almost got shot. So just factually, by what happens in my situation, the most dangerous thing for these people, to me, is somebody with a strong spirit, somebody who wants to remain calm and nice, somebody thinking and they're not going to hurt anybody, they're not yelling. That's the most dangerous thing to this guy's mission. And I don't know what the F his mission is. I don't, to destroy the world, to just hurt people really bad, to destroy families. I don't know. He knows he's hurt my parents so bad. I guess they gloss over that or act like that's not his fault. And they just put it all back on you or something like that. I don't know. It's evil to me. It's evil to me. There's so many lies and treachery. It's killing innocent people. Eleanor White, like, she's one of the most famous targeted individuals, and she's been probably targeted the longest out of most of us. Not the probably one of the longest target individuals. And she was saying this stuff happens to like 1 out of 100 people. I'm not sure. Like 1 out of 100 people. I mean, think about that. 1 out of 100 people in the world who are being chased around and microwaved by satellites. This is a big deal. This is our world's future kind of at stake. And I'm not trying to be grandiose here, but the pain and that they've inflicted on my life while making me look crazy, it's devastating. I mean, you either die or you try and survive. It's confusing because you can't, it's not like the American Revolution where you got a bunch of British soldiers shooting innocent people and they're out in the open and you're like, we gotta fight, and you take up arms and people follow you and it's like a war between people. It's not like that. It's very convoluted. They're behind walls. They're this equipment where they can be calm, and I don't see how this guy can be calm doing this. Like, I don't understand that, but they can. They're very calm while they're murdering people and microwaving them in their sleep. This guy doesn't care. I don't even know how you would explain those emotions. Like, I'm not connected to that at all. I praise God that I'm not. And then a lot of I see a lot of the guys following me are gang stalkers. They're a lot of young guys, and I think and she also said that, you know, she specifically mentioned Masons, the Masonic organizations or secret organizations, but she said, you know, that's my thing. She said it was like 10% of those guys. You know, that's what I think. I don't think it's any kind of organization. Like, I'm not like against Masons. I think there are some Christian Masons who are awesome. There are military guys that would lay down their lives to save me and my family. This is not like, I'm not like, oh, the Army's bad, or cops are bad, or Masons are bad. These people are bad. These people who have this equipment who are killing us are bad. I'm not judging any organization. Like, I'm not some terrorist, and I'm like, I hate America, blah, blah, blah. I'm an American. Like, I love Americans. And it's not these organizations. So we need to get that out of our head, that it's like, oh, it's the NSA, or it's the FBI, or it's this, or it's that. It's people within these organizations. It's not these organizations. There are good people within these organizations, and I think we really need to latch on to those good people in these organizations and show them that we're no threat. Show them that we're good, because that seems to be a big point of this guy, is making me a threat, making me look like a threat. It's dangerous when I'm peaceful and just laughing and just, you know, going and taking care. It's dangerous for his mission. Like, and I know that because of the actions he takes, how much he pours on the microwaves when I'm sleeping, and how he wants me to be yelling and carrying on. So if he wants something like that, I know it's bad for me. I know it's bad for our cause, or us. And you got to feel out the guy who's attacking you, or the people that are attacking you. You got to feel out your situation just like that. Because maybe yelling, some girl said she, you know, threatens to, you know, knock them out, or, you know, and they stop. So you got to find out what stops them, what's important to them. But I think on a grand scale, these people want to make us look dangerous. And this guy, like, if I even just beat on a wall and say, stop microwaving, stop killing me in my house, like, if I even do that, he can call the cops and say, this guy's yelling and beating on his wall, and he's got a knife. And he did that. He did do that. He did already do that, and I almost got shot. So, and that was from me yelling and saying, stop this. Now, think about if you got a weapon or something like that, this guy will have, these guys that are doing this to us, they'll have every excuse in the book. See, he is a terrorist. See, he is dangerous. See, they had to microwave you for years to prove it, but they can. That's what the whole thing. It's about twisting and turning truth. Because I don't think I don't want to judge him. I don't understand his thoughts. I don't understand why anybody would do this, or how they could do it so cynically. Even for cruel cynicism, it goes too far. Even for ritual murder, it goes too far. Even just for a military mission, it goes too far. And for any evil thing I could ever think of, it goes too far. Like, even for murdering families, it goes too far. Like, even for that. You know, there's a nice national park. I think I might hit one of those up and just kind of get outside on the ground. I think I could make him feel good. But I'm gonna go try and call my parents, see what's up. One thing I am gonna do, and I want to let y'all know, if y'all ever see these videos, again, I also think that like some of my videos that I put out first, I saw that they were getting like 300 or 400 views, or 500 views, and I'm not vain. I don't care about that. I care about getting more this information to more and more people. But somebody's been screwing with my views. Like somebody's been going through. They've got access to my YouTube channel. I see like the pictures for my videos, and it's all like really bad pictures of me like crying and stuff like that. And so I think they have access and they can do some stuff. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about a lot of this or what they're capable of or what they want to do. I don't want to think about that, but I do want to tell y'all that it's dangerous for them, for their mission and what they want to do. It's dangerous if you are peaceful, strong in spirit, and you're just like trying to do the right thing. And we got to get it out of our heads. Like, it's a human thing to want to defend yourself when somebody's killing you. That's a human thing. But we've got to be bigger and better than that. You got to look to God, and getting out of your house or traveling or doing anything like that, trying these new things, it's not cowardice. It's not. And I'll tell you that because I've fought many things in my life. It's not cowardice. This guy's sitting in his house. He has stuff. If I ever try to even talk to him about this, he's going to twist it around and get cops, that could kill me, confuse them. And I'm not saying cops are involved or whatever. They're involved, but they may be lied to, So this is all it's a bunch of lies. It's hard to sift through. But I know if you look to God, look to Jesus, and stay peaceful, stay strong in spirit, keep finding things. I see my mom, and she's a real fixer. And she's always been a real fixer. And what she'll do is she'll just look and she'll study and she'll, try this and try that. She tried moving to Texas. I moved to Texas. She tried all these things because she wasn't happy and she was trying to, get her life corrected. That's what we have to be like. We have to try this and try that because this situation is like a tar river, a big tar octopus monster. You're not going to be able to be like, okay, well, that's what I should do because that's what the law says I should do, because this stuff is kind of halfway outside of the law, halfway in the law of how they're using it against us. I see all these people with court cases like, gosh, I hope that y'all win. I hope y'all win. I hope y'all get some evidence. Like I said, there's some things that my bag of tricks will never be done. If I'm in a hospital bed and I have tumors in my head, my bag of tricks will never be done. My spirit will be strong. That's what we've got to move towards. And I'm not saying that I know anything. I'm saying I know nothing. But I do know that if you're at the end of your rope and you are you can't take the sorrow of it and like how it's just crazy and you didn't do anything and these people are just like, yep, he's crazy, you gotta burn him up. I mean, I hear the V2K sometimes and it's just like, yep, he's crazy, we have to do this. And it's like worse than any horror movie I've ever seen. It's like worse than like Leatherface coming at you with a chainsaw. It's somebody who's not reasonable. And like I've said it before, like I'm like, man, you're better than this. I've told him, I'm like, you're better than this. You got a family and stuff like that. He's got daughters, and like I don't know why he wants them around this. I'm not gonna go into what I think about him. He can, but see, that's the thing. He judges me up and down. He watches me. If I'm just watching a movie, he'll judge me on like what I'm watching on TV, and he'll be like, yeah, see this guy, if I fart, he's like, yeah, see, he's gross and crazy, we got to do this. So it's like, I'm not judging him, I'm saying he's murdering me, so he is a murderer. Like, that's not me like being like, oh, trying to find something on him. That's like, he is really murdering me and my family. Really, he is. And he can like act like he's not, and he can hide in his house and do all this stuff and all these lies, but bottom line, he's murdering me, so he's a murderer. And that's like, I say stuff like that, and with all the lies and the stuff on it, it's evil to me. It's evil to me. Like, I don't see how it's not evil to him. I wish it was. I just want to go back to like him and the people involved. I don't like. I think they're evil. But I don't think any kind of organization, I don't think people in the military are evil, I don't think cops are evil, I don't think FBI is evil, CIA. It's the people, it's just people who are using those organizations to do something like this. And I don't think this has sanction, this has no sanction in our courts. You know, because we would have court cases and they'd be like, well, this person needs to be microwaved. And you know, there would be court cases. So this is not sanctioned by our laws. It's not. Factually it's not. And this guy can all up and down say whatever laws that he's following, that it is okay. It's not. We would have court cases and lawyers. That's how our system works. Plus, I guess I'll just keep talking because I'm driving. But plus, if I was a dangerous terrorist with bombs and guns and I was getting ready to go out and kill people, they wouldn't slowly microwave me to death. That would be the last thing they would do. You know, this guy would be like, he would look at me, surveil me, and be like, okay, I saw bombs and guns in there. He'd be like, I have suspicions of that, to the FBI or whatever. The FBI would really check it out because they can really look through all of our houses, and they would arrest me. They'd put me in jail. It wouldn't be this slow, like, follow me to other states. This is killing peaceful people. Like, every person I see on there, they're like, yeah, you just got to pray to God. And then I'm going in my mind to, like, these are religious killings. I mean, they're killing a lot of Christians, you know, and, so I don't know. It's confusing for me still, because it's so much, like, for me, for this guy, it can be completely something different. I don't know what philosophy he has. I don't want to try and figure that out, because we're like the sun and the moon, or the sun and the sun on the other side of the universe, you know. But it's like, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense under our laws. And like, you get into it and you get into trying figuring it out, and to me, it is evil on top of evil on top of evil on top of evil on top of evil. How do you make this evil part of this work? Oh, you do this evil. Oh, how do you make that evil part of it work? Well, you do this evil. And then that's what it seems like to me, because these are people, like, I had nothing to do with this guy's life. I had nothing to do with the guy's life who started this on me. Like, I had nothing to do with them. And if they would have just said a few words to me, like, you know, like, hey, man, you're bothering me or something like that, everything would have been fixed. But they brought it to a point where nothing can be fixed. I mean, I'm not saying nothing will be fixed. I trust in God, and things in a big way will be fixed in our world. We can't live like this. We can't live with a couple of people being able to just satellite microwave people in their sleep. Like, that's not how our countries have ever worked. And there are more good people, and I think some of them know about this, and they're probably working on this as we speak. Plus, it's not like 20 years ago or 30 years ago when this all started, and they were putting chips in people and then doing it to them. It's gotten to a point where you can just satellite hit anybody, and I think people are going to get on it, ban this stuff. I think people are, you know, they know about it. They can't come out and speak against it when they don't have enough, because then, you know, they'll probably, their families are in danger of being microwaved. They're in danger of being microwaved. But, dude, there are people, I can tell you, there's representatives and senators who know about this. There's police who know about it. I'm pretty sure that the eldest cop there, who was the highest rank, I'm pretty sure he knew what I was doing. Like, because I think if he didn't know, if he was totally clueless, he would have threw me in jail or the psychiatric unit, because I had so much aluminum in my house that it was like, you know, that could scare cops, you know, if there wasn't anything that I was doing. And so I had a good excuse for it. I was pretty smart on it. But he gave, dude, I'm like very empathetic with people, and I'm not bragging once again, but I looked into his eyes, and he kind of looked at me with like compassion and just like a knowledge, like he knew, like he had looked in my house at all this crazy stuff. He didn't look at me with fear and derision and just like, you're nuts. He looked at me with compassion. He was like, well, you just need to just stay calm. Like, he said that. He was like, you just need to stay calm and calm down. So some of these cops, I think they know about this stuff, but they can't do anything. They can't, not that they can't do anything, but they can't wipe it out all at once. So we have to realize the reality of the situation. It's pretty bad for a lot of us. pretty bad. It's the worst thing I can think of, and I don't want to be negative. That's why you got to trust in God. You got to fall into God. You got to surround yourself with Scripture, get videos of Jesus Christ's life. He was gang stalked. I've said at certain points, like, when he's being crucified and all these people are judging him, and they want his blood, and he doesn't say anything, because he knows what's coming. It's like, that's what I feel. I can't talk to this guy. I can't be like, dude, what you're doing so bad for your family, for my family, for the world. Like, it's like, if I say those things, he'll just be like, this guy's crazy, listen to him. He's a megalomaniac, and he thinks that this is the world at stake. I'm just microwaving him, So it's like anything I say, he can take it and twist it and turn it back on me and shove it down with microwaves on me. But I do, I feel like that at this point, and I'm not going to act like that, because that's not my heart. But it's like, when Jesus was just silent, and I'm not saying I'm Jesus or even close, not even close. I strive to be like that, to be at peace, to try and just help others, even when you're dying, I guess. But he looked sad, and he was telling them the truth, but it's like he knew. He knew that nothing he said was going to work, because they had already gone down this path where they were like, we've got to kill this guy. We've got to kill him. We got to get him out of here. He's going to cause more problems for the people. If we don't get this done, and I don't know how Pilate was. He's like shown in a lot of different lights. But I think he was more worried about the region, stabilizing it and everything like that. And to him, that was completely different than Jesus' mission. And that's kind of like us. We have a different view of the world than these men who are microwaving people. We have a different view. There's a lot of different perspectives and viewpoints going on here. But my viewpoint, I just think that this guy should look at that, or this guy and the guys that he's gotten to help him, they should look at that. My viewpoint, even if they think I'm weird or crazy or whatever, I'm not killing people. That seems to be the main thing that I would think would judge a situation. It's like, okay, people can be different, people cannot understand each other, but who's not killing everybody? I'd have to raise my hand. I'm not killing anybody. I'm trying to get away and in peace. It seems like that's more dangerous. When I wanted to come up here, he turned on the juice, he turned it up, and then it's like, when I got up here, he has to try and use this, that I'm not under all that aluminum, so he has to use that, and it's even more dangerous. Me struggling for peace is more dangerous to him than when I'm yelling and beating a wall. That's when his mission's going forward, when I'm doing that. When I'm beating on the wall and I'm like, stop murdering me, or if I went over there and yelled at him or something like that, he'd be on point. I've seen it. He gets cops, and they have loaded guns at me, and he's on point. He wants to murder me. He wants to kill me. However crazy that sounds, he wants to go ahead and finish it. I don't understand what philosophy that is. Never will be dangerous to him or his family. Not only because it'll get me in trouble, I'm not selfish, because it's wrong. It's not my heart. I'm not a violent person. And if there's some advice that I could give to y'all, and I try and stay away from this. I see all the greats, like Eleanor White, all these people who have been targeted. They tell their stories, and they say, this is what I'm doing. It's just be true to yourself. Just be true to yourself. Don't let them turn you into something that's not true to you. I'm not violent. I'm not a violent person. I would never, and they get me beating on that wall. It makes me feel bad. It makes me feel and I guess I'll show my nerdiness, like Magneto or the Hulk or something, it's those are sides of us that we should never meet and never be, because they don't fix anything, well, the Hulk does. He fixes it, he just levels cities and everything's fixed. No, but it's Bruce Banner's scared of the Hulk because he's so he's the bad side of him, and I feel like I'm an animal. This guy microwaves me. That's where he wants me to be, because that's dangerous. That's a dangerous human being. And then he can then deal with it. it's very hard to understand, because it's like he creates a situation, then he handles the situation, then people die, and then it's just like he goes on. I don't see any other thing besides like depopulation that it could be. Like I don't see anything else that it could be, because it's not roping up terrorists and making sure they don't do anything dangerous. It's making people more dangerous and more volatile. It's causing more violence in society, more confusion. It's causing destruction of families. It's all evil. And like I said, and this is a straight up fact, if I was a terrorist, I had bombs or chemical weapons in my house, or guns, or any kind of weapon, because I have no weapon. I own no weapon. No weapons. My mind is my mind, my soul. Really, my mind is being, microwaved. So these videos, I'm going everywhere on them because I've just been microwaved all night. No, not all night, all 5 years. My soul guides me. And that they can't microwave. They can't microwave your soul. They can't microwave your connection to God, Jesus Christ. They can't microwave those things. They can't destroy them or even corrupt them in any way. They can corrupt your human body. They can they can microwave your head and your body to where you feel like an animal, and you're like banging on walls and you want them to stop. And that's what humans do. That's our nature, to protect ourselves when our families are being hurt or we're being hurt. And they're using our very natures against us. So we have to, I don't know another word, evolve. We have to use things that they can't corrupt. And there are tons of things that this guy can't touch. The love between me and my parents, like he can destroy that. He can make my parents not believe what I'm saying. My mom will, I don't know, I'm going to try and, keep her happy and keep her thinking she made a good investment on this trip. I don't know what I'm going to say to her, but even if she got angry, she can't take our love. We love each other so much. Me, my dad, my mom, my brother. Like, we all love each. They can't corrupt that. They can't corrupt these things that are incorruptible, that are part of our soul, our spirit, noble things in humans. They can't corrupt it. They can microwave your body. Your body's there. It's in the physical world. They can damage it. They make me anxious by hitting me in the head, in the jaw, and the testicles. It does make me, I feel frazzled. I feel like my nervous system, like the lady said who moved to Mexico, she's like, your nervous system's going to give out. You want to save money because it's going to be hard to have a job or anything like that. Because you got to be calm and collected in these things, It's like, and they want you to look frazzled. They want you to look crazy. They want you to look out of sorts, so then they can be like, well, he's dangerous, and we have to do this, and it just has to be done. I gotta figure out which way I'm gonna go. Do I want to go Lexington? I think I'm supposed to go 220 south. Yeah, that's 220 north. I came in on that. It's really easy to get here, though. If you do want to come check it out, it's like it was about $1,500. It was $1,000 for the trip and my stay, at the lodge. I'd suggest, if you are going to come out here and you are being heavily stalked, to get a cabin. There are lots of cabins you can get, and then you'll definitely know how bad the remote is for you. It may get better. This was kind of like, I could compare it to like going to Florida, which is about four hours away from where I live. This was 14 hours away from where I live. And it was about the same. It was about the same kind of experience. I had about 2 or 3 days of it not completely going away, but it was a lot more peaceful. And then he starts kind of working on my location because, we're surveilled. That's why I'm going to start telling y'all what I'm doing after I do it. I'm going to do something, and then I'm going to make a video and be like, okay, well, I did this, and it didn't work, or I did this, or, I'm going to do this, or I'm putting this up. So, and that's probably not even going to help that much, but it'll at least help, so he can't be like, well, he said he's going to do this, and we can get people working on it, or whatever. Oh, man. Alright, but I do want to say a prayer while I'm on this road, while I'm going back. I'm just going to say the Our Father. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I love you guys. I hope I can you'll understand, I guess, this video when you see the other ones come up, if I can get them up. Hopefully I can. I'm hoping they didn't get control of my YouTube channel and they're stopping me from uploading that way. I don't know. I don't know enough about technology or hacking into somebody's wireless connection or hacking into their YouTube channel. I don't know, you know. And I'm not like a paranoid schizophrenic, but I am paranoid. That's definitely true. That's a human thing that they can corrupt in us. They can make us feel paranoid. They can make you feel like, you know, people are involved in it and whatever. So you've got to search out your soul. You got to connect. You've almost got to connect with people with your soul and with your love and with everything noble in you that they can't touch. And that'll help you. That'll help you get through it, because if you're walking around trying to figure somebody out with your mind, you know, that may not work. That you may not be able to trust, but you can trust with your heart. You can feel people's hearts. You can feel their intentions and things like that. Alright guys, stay strong. I love you. I'm going to let y'all know more about the trip when I get out, and I'll be putting out a series of videos. I bet you they have CDs there. I could probably get the radio now. I'm far out of town. Alright guys, I'll be making more videos later. God bless all of y'all. I love y'all. Stay strong. Stay spiritually strong. Stay peaceful. Peaceful means to do this. That's going to be our saving grace. It's dangerous. I know by his actions that's dangerous. When I'm peaceful and I'm trying to think it through intelligently, he steps on the gas with the microwaves. He wants me to be beating on walls. He wants me to be like, I'm going to do, you know, this is my warning. I've said it before. I'm warning you, man. Stop microwaving. Stop killing me. And I wasn't going to do anything, but I'm trying to just get him off me. I don't care if he knows that I'm not going to do anything like physical or terrorist-like or anything like that. But if I find a legal way, like you guys with the cases in court, y'all keep me posted. Keep comments coming on my site or all these other people's sites. I check out other people's sites. Like I'm going to start watching it a lot more. I'm trying to find one of the guys, and I'll end it off with this. And I'll go ahead and preface it with that, so I'll turn off the camera. I'm trying to find one of the guys that I first saw his videos, and he really helped me out. He's a real nice big guy, like a big bear guy. And it's like his videos, like at first were about fixing it, and like, you know, it's been going on. And then his videos started to get more weird, like he was being hurt and he was in a hotel somewhere. And you can tell how it's like a targeted individual, you know, how we all kind of go down. And like, dude, thank God for my parents. Like, that's why it's so important that I help them, because if they weren't there to help me with my bills and stuff, I'd be out on the street. You know, that's what these people want. They want you out on the street. You're an easier target. I can't believe the stuff that I say that's true. It's true. It's crazy. It's like going way too far for anything. It's like going way too... If you're evil and you want to do evil, it's going too far. But he's a big bear guy, and he was talking about how you could put like the computer cables in a hat to kind of block the signals. I forgot what they're called. But anyway, like he really gave me a lot of information that at the time I laughed. So I was like, nobody's doing that to me. But then they started, you know, hitting me in the car and stuff like that. And I want to know what happened to him. Like, I'm very worried about him. Big bear guy, very nice guy. You could tell he was involved in art and plays and stuff like that. But he kept getting more and more morose. And he was in different places. You could tell he was in a different city at times. And I worry about him. I'm trying to find his videos. I know they're probably still up. I don't think anybody took them. Then again, I don't know, man. Like, sometimes I expect to go on my YouTube video and somebody's erased all my videos. Like, I don't know what these people are capable of. They have technology that can satellite microwave you. So I don't know, going on YouTube and just ripping all your crap down is out of their capacity. And I said that, and this guy probably, I don't know if they can even hear me now because I can't hear them. They'll probably try it now, so don't give them any ideas after that one. And I hope you see my videos up. Like, kind of halfway joking, but kind of halfway, you know. Alright, I'm going to end this now. I love you guys. God bless. I don't think anybody can go on my YouTube channel and just erase my videos. Because if they do, I'll make a new channel and I'll talk about how somebody did that, and that'll be proof. It's at least proof, you know. Like him calling the cops while I was in my house and saying I had a knife. Oh, look, she texted me. Okay, so I've got a signal out here. I'm going to go ahead and, oh, wow, they are, texts are coming through, so I must have, connection. I'm going to go ahead and call my parents, guys. Love y'all. Stay strong. Don't give up. And, like, I know I'm trying to get a sleuth of videos out, so, hopefully y'all will be seeing my videos soon. Alright, love you guys.